Do you own a Mitsubishi Canter? Then I guess you must need tires.
Preview.
This is Vish, our tire expert, and he's going to tell you a few things about tires you probably didn't know. Vish, take it away.
One of the most common problems we find customers having is choosing the right tire for the Canter trucks. In front of me, I have two of the most popular brands tires for your Canter trucks. I have the MRF from India and the Goodway from China. Both of these brands have the same amount of ply and they are all-position tires, which means they can be rotated every 3,000 miles to any position to get the maximum performance. So what is the difference between the MRF and the Goodway? The MRF tire from India is priced between 48 to 50,000, whereas the Goodway is priced only at $32,000. Now that's a big difference. So at the first sight, the Goodway tire seems to be the correct choice. But let me give you a few reasons why you should consider paying more for the MRF. The MRF tire will last you over 2 years, whereas the Goodway will last you just about 9 months. That's 2.5 times longer use. The MRF tire will give you more mileage and will use less fuel since it's a heavier tire which creates more traction on the road. The MRF will also allow you to carry more weight. Even though the MRF tire may cost more, you are getting 2.5 times the performance, quality and life over the Goodway.
Preview.
If you drive one of the bigger trucks like the Guyanese, then you already know that having reliable tires that last longer is important. How important? Well, important enough not to make the mistake and purchase the wrong tire. When it comes to heavier trucks like the Guyanese, we have two quality brands. We have the LC and we have the Double Happiness. Both are from China. They have the same ply ratings. They can carry the same amount of weight. They have the same wear and tear, and both of them will last between a year to a year and a half. When it comes to price, there isn't much difference. The LC costs between 60 and 65,000 and the Double Happiness costs between 58 and 65,000. So what's the catch? Well, the LC is an opposition tire, which means you can shift them around to any position on your truck and they will work to the best performance. Whereas the Double Happiness is only a front position tire, and this makes a difference. To get the maximum performance out of your truck tires, they should be rotated every 2,500 miles.
Preview.
So you've just heard Vish speak about Canter truck and Guyanese tires. But now I want to shift gears a bit. I want to talk about how some little things can cause some big problems. If you're into farming or interior dredging, then you know that your engines become your biggest support. That's why I want to tell you about the most reliable alternator and starter out there for your Perkins engine. These 12-volt Lucas alternators and starters for the 1004 4-cylinder Perkins engine would be able to push the performance of your engine longer, harder, and under heavier conditions. When you're driving one of these vehicles, like a Toyota Vigo or a Toyota Hilux, you want to make sure your brakes work every time because there is a lot of power behind these wheels. For the Toyota Vigo or Toyota Hilux, we have two different brands of brake pads. We have the original brake pad, which averages between 39,000 and 29,000 per pair. This will last you about a year and a half to about 2 years. But if you're looking for another option, we have the Berryco, which averages at a much lower cost, from about 9,000 to about 12,000. And that's a huge saving. Of course, there's always a catch. The Berryco will perform for a shorter time, between 8 months to about a year. But that shouldn't be a problem if you're just looking to do light driving, and if you don't mind the downtime between changing your brake pad. The Berryco isn't a bad choice, but if you're using your vehicle for work and you're always on the go, then you have a need for your vehicle to always be up and running. This is why I would recommend grabbing the original brake pad for your Toyota Vigo or Toyota Hilux.
Preview.
Have you ever considered driving a Toyota Vigo? Well, let me show you what one of the coolest vehicles in Guyana can do.
Preview.
In the next video, I'm going to show you why the Toyota Vigo is the best vehicle for our Guyanese roads and the interior trails.
Preview.